with groundbreaking news and cutting-edge commentary. Challenging your personal worldview and taking a deeper look into current events, politics, economics, and government. We bring you Trevor Thiessen with the Thiessen Report.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Thiessen Report. Today we're going to be talking about the use of firearms, and shortly we're going to be taking a trip out to rural North Carolina to hang out with a group of folks that will be having some food, fellowship, and firearms. Unfortunately today there's a lot of demonization in the media, gun owners, gun rights, and militia type groups, and people need to understand that this is a very skewed, biased, anti-Second Amendment viewpoint. Basically, everybody I know, and I know a lot of people who own firearms, are good, upstanding, responsible citizens who are safety-minded. And so to slur those folks is very unfair. And just to read, I'll read this out of the Constitution here. Constitution, good thing to have. Second Amendment as it's written here. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. So originally it was written with the intent that in an absolute worst-case scenario, last resort, if people had to, they could throw off the shackles of corrupt government and defend themselves with firearms if they had to. That was a big part of what happened during the Revolutionary War. But of course today there are many other legitimate reasons for owning firearms. It's not just that, but those who are collectors, sportsmen, hunters, those who have firearms simply for self-defense, are all legitimate reasons. In fact, the counties in America right now that have the lowest crime rates have the highest legal gun ownership. Those that have the most restrictive laws regarding the ownership of firearms, like Illinois, New York, have the highest crime rate. So that's the facts. And anyway, today we want to show, the lighter side of this, and that getting together, using firearms, becoming responsible and safe with them is a good, healthy thing. It's a great way to hang out with friends and to develop camaraderie. So that's what we're going to do today, and so let's head on out. All right, here we are out at Alan's place. He has an acreage out here in rural North Carolina, and I personally want to thank him for having everybody out here that he's had out here today to do some shooting, have some fellowship, and food and all that, and I just want him to briefly share his vision for having people out here.
Well, thank you, Trevor. Just briefly, I grew up with guns, and it's really a traditional thing with us. 12, 11, 10 years old, my dad was taking me deer hunting. We were taught to respect guns and to honor guns for what they are, but to also be able to enjoy our Second Amendment rights, which gives us the right to bear arms. And you hear a lot of stuff about the bad parts of people that own guns and the crooks and the killers and the murderers and all that, but we believe that it's our right to own a rifle or a pistol or legal guns, and at the same time we believe in honoring and respecting that right and have a responsibility to use them proper, and then believe in teaching kids and young people that guns can be used and used safely. And my vision for having folks out is just to give people a place to experience that Second Amendment right, to be able to come out and do some target shooting, learn some gun safety, and to learn how to use guns properly and put them in their proper place.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for sharing that, Alan.
Thank you.
All right, well, we've talked to Alan, and we're just going around talking to a few different people out here now, just sharing their perspective on just firearms and firearm safety and all that sort of thing. And I have a friend here, Doug, who's going to share a little bit about that. He has a lot of experience with firearms, and he has a few key things that are really important to know about firearms and safety and all that. So.
Yeah, we're out here going to have a lot of fun. The very first thing we did when everyone got here was just to make sure that we brief everybody on standard process. We want everybody to understand the safe way to do things. And there's a lot of good fun to go out and shoot skeet or handguns, whatever you're shooting. You just have to make sure that it's done in a safe manner, following all the basic normal protocol for gun ranges and stuff. So, but everybody's having fun so far, and we expect a blast of a day. Having some good chili on the fire there, and a lot of other good food and fellowship. So.
Very good. Thank you very much, Doug.
Yes, sir.
Ready? Pull. There you go. John, did you get that?
All right, a little bit of shooting out at the skeet range here.
First time I ever shot shotgun,
definitely
right?
Good guy.
Should be off there a little bit.
Yeah.
You ready?
First time ever using it, yeah.
Never seen a left-hand thrower before.
All right, folks, this is Mark, and he's one of the folks that's hanging out here today doing some shooting, and he has a real nice handgun here. I think it's a 410, and he's just going to briefly just tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, this is the Taurus Public Defender. Some people call it the Judge. It shoots 2.5-inch 410 shotgun shells and also 45 long Colts. It's probably the best. They've rated it the #1 home defense handgun made, simply because you can't mess with it. 20 feet, any intruder. Not only the noise is going to scare them, but the blast is pretty extravagant at 20 feet. I mean, you can't miss it. I mean, it's they say to stagger your bullets, just in case you get into a hostage situation, but I'm not sweating that too much. So it's a nice gun, really pretty. Taurus makes it. I think they're the only ones that make these. They also make them in a 3-inch, but I went with the 2.5 just because my hands are a little bit small, so it's more comfortable to me.
Very good.
But I'm gonna see if I can shoot a skeet with it.
All right, as you can see, we also have women doing shooting out here, as well as kids and young folk, not just guys. Hey folks, here are with me Rebecca, and you know, shooting's not just for guys, it's for women as well. They can be empowered to learn and use firearms safely, and just briefly wants to share about her experience out here today.
Yeah, I really enjoy shooting. It's a lot of fun. It's a little intimidating at first, but once you get over that fear, it's all good. Just aim and shoot, it's all good.
Annie Oakley, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good.
It's good.
Hello everyone. Just going around interviewing a few more people here. This is Steve and his daughter Rebecca, and they're just going to share briefly about why they got into firearms and how they enjoy it.
Well, we just love to come out on a nice day and have the privilege and the honor and the freedom to be able to come out here and just shoot our guns without being told we can't do it. And it's a great time bonding between myself and my daughter. And just a great time. And this is my daughter's first time actually shooting clay pigeons, but I brought her up with my sons shooting firearms probably when they were about 4 or 5 years old, and they've learned to really honor guns and treat them with respect and be thankful that they're born in America to have the freedom to be able to shoot guns.
I think it's a good opportunity for women to be able to shoot and have the freedom to be able to know how to do that, and I just think it's a good opportunity. It's a good experience and good bonding experience with my dad.
All right, folks, well, this concludes another episode of the Thiessen Report. Thank you very much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.